Because I like seeing the enthusiasm for the Flash, even when you're doing something that might terrify a lot of other showrunners.
It still terrifies us, but yeah.
But it's the best feeling, you know? I mean, I feel like we're very blessed to be in this time period where, you know, an episode can air and you instantly get feedback. You know, we have Comic-Con where we can
Or
interact.
it's a curse.
Or it's a curse. But we can interact with people and you get to instantly see that people are enjoying the show, and that's kind of what we love, is just that we have fans and that people are happy with what we're doing and that they love the show.
I mean, you never know, right? You make something and then you put it out there and you're like, I don't know, I think it's good because it goes along with my sensibilities and what I want to see, and then to have people accept that and get really invigorated by it.
It invigorates us.
Yeah.
So, your take on Flashpoint. How similar is it going to be?
I mean, we're very inspired. What's that?
No, go ahead.
We're really inspired by the comic book. I mean, I loved it. I mean, personally, and so, but there's certain limitations that we can do, just being a TV show, and there's a lot. I mean, it's Thomas Wayne, there's Wonder Woman, Aquaman. So, I mean, we just try to do what we can and what we feel emotionally, what feels right for the story, and so we will try to take pieces that we can from it and
it's
tell
kind of
the
like
best story that we can.
It's the same as any sort of moment that is in the comic books. You loved it when you read it the first time, or the 10th time, or 100th time, and then you really think about how you could do that on our show and have it, like what the reaction you got when you read it for the first time, like how can you get the same reaction, because you can't do it verbatim every time. So Flashpoint's is very similar. We just approach it the same way, like how do you get that emotional response from people when we might not use the exact same events that happen?
So, the other shows on the CW network, like Arrow and Live Good Tomorrow, will Flashpoint have any effect on those shows?
Yeah, I mean they're all interrelated. So, luckily we have the benefit of working with Greg Berlanti, who's sort of the mastermind behind all of it. So. It's really, and also, of course, with DC. So we just, if you're going to tell a story like that, it has to work organically on the other shows,
Sure. So what about people that only watch Arrow but they don't watch Flash?
It's kind of a challenge sometimes to be able to tell a story that if you're only an Arrow fan, still tracks and makes sense. Or vice versa, on Flash. So we're always very mindful of where do we start that story. If you start that story on an episode of Flash, what part of it can you tell on Arrow and have it make sense? Sometimes just because of the nature of the business and scheduling and air dates, they don't line up all the time the way that we would like them to. Like when Barry ran over to Supergirl, there's it just didn't air. The schedules changed, so what are you going to do? But we're really mindful of all of that.
Can you tell us any clues about the villains for the upcoming season?
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Well, we'll tell you, one is a speedster, and the other one you'll see at the trailer tonight.
Yep.
So we're going to have two big bads, which we're really excited to.
Yeah.
Is it going to be another mentor for Barry that turns evil?
I don't.
That's
know.
a really good question.
Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about Tom Felton's character?
Yeah, I mean, he's a direct result of Flashpoint, and we felt like he wasn't getting enough flack.
Flash wasn't getting
side.
enough challenges.
So let's give him a workplace challenge. And, it's kind of, Barry walks into that lonely lab, it's him and his, the murder board, nobody else. So let's give him somebody in there and shake things up.
Yeah, I mean, to bring Tom on the show, I mean, we just couldn't be more excited, honestly, to have him. It's just...
I mean, how many Harry Potter jokes
thrilling.
should we make,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, Kevin is amazing. That episode is phenomenal. And I don't know if anybody's out there that wants to direct, like Tarantino. Yes. Like anybody, just give us a call like Kevin did. We'll make it happen.